Hello and welcome. I am the Organizer Advisor. My name is Lisa Winfield and I am here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. I am a certified life coach and professional organizer, and I have combined both of those skill sets in order to create a system that I believe will help you increase your joy, your health, your well-being, your self-esteem, self-confidence, and truly allow you to fall in love with the life you are creating. We are talking about the rainbow closet today. We started with the reds, pinks, oranges, and yellows, and today we're working on our blues and greens, the next colors in our rainbow closet lineup. So we have already talked about how to organize our clothing by color and sleeve length, and how this benefits us in getting ready and creating these beautiful outfits, but it also helps us reduce that getting dressed stress. We also talked about in the first video how to help get our clothing in ready to wear condition, and checking to make sure the buttons are on and that the zippers work and that there are no subtle stains. So check out that first video that I did. It's all about the reds, pinks, yellows, and oranges. But today I want to talk to you about some other features of having your clothes in ready to wear condition. The main thing is wrinkles. You are not going to wear this garment in its present state because it's wrinkled, and it's wrinkled to the point that there's just no way you would put that on and go out of your house. So this garment is not in ready to wear condition, but you may be thinking, okay, I'm going to wear my blue peacock blue coat or jacket with that spectacular pair of pants that I have that matches, has a little bit of the color in it, but then you go to pull it out of the closet and it looks like this, and then you have to start over because you don't have time to iron it. And then your stress elevates, you start to get flustered, you start to get irritable, you're yelling at your kids, you know, getting mad at the cat. This is because you're elevating that stress level. Your body's releasing cortisol, which is not necessarily the best hormone for your body. I think it's a hormone, it's just like a steroid. But anyway, it has all kinds of negative impacts on your body. So we want to keep our body from creating an overload of cortisol, and that is that stress hormone. It's not good for your body, it's not good for your mental health, and it's just not the way you want to start your day. So when we put our clothing back in our closet, we want them in ready to wear condition. Now here's another thing that can happen. You can actually iron. This has been ironed, but then when you go to put your garment into the closet, there's not enough space between the garments, so your sleeve gets crammed in there, and then you take it out and it looks like this. Again, you're stressed out because now you don't have time to iron. So that brings me to a point. Try and iron your clothing before they go back into the wardrobe so that they're all ready and that you don't have that getting dressed stress. But also make sure there's adequate space between your garments. You know what it's like when you're going to put clothes away and you're cramming all the clothes to one side to make room to slip a garment in there? That's stressful, and what happens is you avoid putting clothes away. So they end up where? On the treadmill, on the dresser, on the floor, in the bottom of the closet, hanging all over the room. That's just not going to function, and it doesn't uplift you, it doesn't make you more joyful, and it ends up creating chaos and clutter. So you want to make sure that you have enough space in between your garments so that you can easily slide them in and that the sleeves don't get all bunched up on the other side. So I call this breathability. You want a little bit of movement in between your garments. That helps you to get them out easier and then put them away easier. So it reduces that stress again. Now, I want to talk about in this video, what about clothing that you're not necessarily going to wear outside the house? Maybe you're kind of what you might want to call knock-around clothing, or your work clothes that you work around the house in. Or I live on a farm. You know, I'm not going to wear my spectacular dress out to milk my goats or pick up the eggs. I have farm clothes, but these are organized by color. They're in a separate closet space because I want my kind of my out of the house clothing. A lot of people refer to it as your business clothes or your work clothes or your career clothing or your church clothes. But these are kind of your Sunday best garments. Things that you're going to work in your career or profession or celebrations. So I keep those in one closet. But then I have my other clothes, and these are my work clothes. And you can see these are, you know, just around the house, you know, classic farm denim. But I still keep them in good shape. They're still ironed because when I'm out on the farm, I still want to look good. So I iron them, and then I hang them in a separate section. This is also a strategy if you have seasonal clothes, like my winter sweaters. They can go in a separate closet if you need to create space in that breathability, movement space in your clothing closet wardrobe. Okay, so now we're going to talk about accessories, and this is what really makes your outfit stand out. It really provides that pulled together professional look. Now let's talk about purses. One of the things that I want to mention about purses is you want to make sure your zippers work as well. I always like to check the inside of the purse before I put it away, all the pockets and everything, just to make sure I haven't left something important like a receipt, my credit card, my driver's license, or my favorite shade of lipstick. Then after using and before I put it back into the closet, I like to take just a little bit of, you can use your room freshening spray, which is essential oil and water, or you can use some body mist, or actually some perfume that you bought or somebody gave you. It just doesn't work with your body chemistry. You can just spritz a little bit into the purse, and then I like to make sure it's closed so that I know that I have checked that to make sure, you know, if I'm looking for my car keys, I can say, no, I closed that. I know it's not in there. Okay. Keep your accessories in good condition. You want to make sure they're clean. If they're leather handbags, you want to make sure you condition them from time to time. Make sure all the hardware is in good working condition. I have been in a business meeting and I'm walking out and the strap on my purse breaks and my stuff falls all over the floor. I mean, it's really kind of embarrassing, but it's also, I could have lost something really important in that event. So, you know, just kind of check and make sure everything's in good working order. Now, you could have, this is a cute little handbag, the same procedure that we used for when we were talking about our pink clothing and everything. You can just run this, ooh, it really goes good with that sweater, not quite. Just run it down your rainbow closet and see, you know, where the color matches go, or contrasting. Remember to think about contrast. I'm going to switch sides here. So somewhere around in this area, this is going to go. It's more of a kind of a blue than a teal. Kind of goes pretty well with my suede jacket there. But it also, the reason I picked this, I don't know if you can see this color. Let's see if I can move this down a bit. It really kind of brings out the teal in this. So now look how well this goes together. So remember, sometimes you want to pull out the least dominant color in your fabric and coordinate on that. This is another fun piece. I absolutely love this bag. But again, check, make sure everything's out of your bag. You would not believe how frustrating it is when you change purses and you've left your checkbook, or you've left your, you know, a set of keys, or something that you really need, like your favorite pen or your driver's license or any of that. A lot of times it's in your purse and you just totally switch purses and forgot about it. So just check your purses before you put them up and make sure you haven't left anything in. Again, we're just going to walk down the rainbow closet, You can see where it kind of fits. Now you can see how you can really start to pull together those accessories for that really one-of-a-kind, authentic look. Now we're going to do the same thing with some scarves. I'm just doing a little demo here for you. Now here's my little Western riding belt. This is what I wear when I ride my horse. It's got a little tiny bit of blue in it. So as I walk it down the rainbow closet, you can already see how it pops really well with that. Of course it matches, of course it matches my suede fringe jacket. I love this piece. But it can match a lot of other things. So if I'm wearing this for like one of the Western dinners I go to, then, you know, I definitely have an idea of what shirts or tops I can wear with this, if I'm wearing this with my jeans. And wear it with a pair of black boots and some silver earrings, and now you walk into the room and I mean you feel fantastic, and that's what this is all about. Okay, we're going to try a couple more. This one is a fun piece. I love this little scarf. It's got the little dog on it. So I'm going to switch over here. Of course that's going to kind of go, it goes really well with pink. But also, if you look here, it's going to go nicely with some of these blues. So you can really see how using the Rainbow Closet strategy is really going to help you extend your wardrobe and also really put together those well-coordinated outfits. You know, have you ever looked at somebody that's just got all the right pieces in all the right places at all the right times, and you say, I wonder how they do that? Well, this is kind of the how. Okay, here's another little fun scarf. This is kind of has some different colors in it, so it would definitely work well with this color and this skirt. So just kind of, and then you come over here and then you get more of the teal color. So really this is a versatile piece, and it can go really well with a multitude of things. But when I pull it together, I'm going to get multiple outfits that I can use this with, and that's going to extend my wardrobe. This is another just a quick piece. This, my mother gave me this, and it's so funny. So if you see here, you can see again how it's pulling out that teal. It's also got some purple in it, so I could use it with some purples. But if I walk it down to this, little off color for the navy blues, but definitely could pick up some of this like a periwinkle, or even some of these teal colors. And then of course you can go with the pinks too. Now this is a little different because it's a dominant brown fabric, but it has a little bit of blue in it. So now watch how this pops. Can you see that? How that really, it's got a sheen to it, so it might be a little hard to see. But if I really wanted an accent piece, this is going to be a beautiful piece with some of these lighter teals. Do you see how that works now? Then even here, it has a little bit of the green, so you can see how it might go really well with this color green. So that's kind of the concept. Now, while we're talking teals, don't forget your sunglasses or your eyeglasses, because they really do make a statement for you when you're out in the sun, especially during the summer and spring months. When you're out in the sun, you've got your sunglasses on. If they coordinate well with your outfit, it just really makes you look pulled together. So these would definitely go with some of these teal. You see that? So it really makes you feel so confident and pulled together when you are very well coordinated. And this is the strategy that really facilitates your wardrobe coordination, your accessories, your shoes, if you have hats, scarves, belts, shawls, handbags, whatever, gloves, whatever accessories that you have. Being able to have a palette to run the colors down to see what's going to go together and coordinate well together. It's really going to extend your wardrobe, and it's really inspiring to your creativity. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to talk about today. So by the end of this week, we want to have our blues and greens organized and frameworked in our rainbow closet, as well as having them in ready to wear condition, checking to make sure the buttons are on, the zippers work, they're ironed, no wrinkles, and no subtle stains. So I am the Organizer Advisor. I'm going to sign off, and until next time, love you.